Good morning, my dear children. The fourth stage of human digestion, that is assimilation. In the last class, we completed the discussion on small intestine, the function of small intestine, and what happens to food in the small intestine. Okay. Then the fourth stage is called assimilation. What is it? It is the process by which digested food that are absorbed by walls of intestine are carried out to different organs of the body through blood vessels. Means digested food is transported to blood vessels, and from here the release of energy taking place. The process of release of energy from digested food, it is called assimilation. The process of release of energy from digested food, that is assimilation. Okay, and the undigested food passes into large intestine. Okay, the next part, large intestine. It is shorter than small intestine and about 1.5 meter length. See the location. And what is the role of large intestine in digestion? It absorbs water and some salt from the digested food. Digestion of water conducts in our large intestine. Also, the process of removal of undigested food takes place in large intestine. It is released through rectum. Okay. From rectum through anus, the undigested food is transported. And this process of removal of undigested food, that is egestion, the fifth stage in human digestion. Okay. Now, a simple microorganism living in water, amoeba. How does an amoeba catch food? It has only one cell. The body is built with the help of a cell only. Cell, in the first chapter we studied the starting unit of living organism. Many cells combined, organs and the body etc. are building. In this case, amoeba's case, it lives in pond water etc. The body contains only one single cell. With the help of this single cell, respiration, digestion, all the processes conduct. Okay. Amoeba is a microscopic single-celled organism found in pond water. It contains only one cell. And the shape of amoeba, no fixed shape, you can have any shape. Okay. And it has tiny finger-like projections called pseudopodia. When you draw amoeba, at some places you will have this type of representation. Finger-like projections are represented. This finger-like projection is called pseudopodia. Be thorough with the spelling, pseudopodia. Or it is also called false feet. Not original feet, false feet. It eats tiny organisms by spreading out its pseudopodia. Amoeba catches food with the help of this pseudopodia in water. When amoeba smells a prey, this pseudopodia, what happens to it? It circles around that prey and automatically the prey will be inside. With the help of this single cell, the prey is absorbed and its digestion conducts in the same cell. So the false feet is called pseudopodia. With the help of pseudopodia, amoeba catches its prey and digestion continues. Okay, this food gets trapped inside food vacuum and digestion completed. The digested food is then absorbed, which is required for growth, maintenance and multiplication. Okay, so the whole processes conduct inside this single cell only. Amoeba lives in pond water. Only one cell has false feet called pseudopodia. Catching of food conducts with the help of this pseudopodia. Okay. Now, around us we are familiar with our domestic animals, cow, goat, buffalo, etc. These animals also follow a different way, or the process of digestion conducts in these organisms also. Remember these, not organisms, these animals. These animals are grass eating animals, cow, buffalo, goat, etc. Grass eating animals. How do digestion take place in these animals? Grass eating animals. So, they are normally called ruminants because they have a separate part of stomach called rumen. Their stomach has a separate part called rumen. They quickly swallow the grass, and this swallowed grass is stored in this rumen. While eating, they will eat in a hurry because competition exists. For example, domestic animals, we feed on them, but they are also in search of their food items. So, during searching of food items, they will eat in a hurry. And this food, the ate food is stored in this rumen. And rumination is the process by which the already intake food returns to the mouth during resting time, and its chewing continues. When these animals are at rest, what is happening? The food items return back to mouth and proper chewing of the food items continues. So they are called ruminants. The sac is called the rumen. They have a special part in the stomach called the rumen for storing of food items. During resting time, the stored food items come back to mouth and their proper chewing continues. So, grass eating animals are also called ruminants. And grass contains cellulose, which is digested by special bacteria present in this sac. Food item grass, the grass is digested with the help of a special type of bacteria living in this rumen. Okay. So, the location of the rumen. See, grass eating animals also have a small intestine, large intestine, etc. Apart from these parts, they have a special part called rumen in which special bacteria are available. So, cellulose is digested with the help of these special bacteria. Okay, the grass is rich in cellulose, a type of carbohydrate. Many animals, including humans, cannot digest cellulose because for the digestion of cellulose, a special type of bacteria is needed which is living in these ruminants in that space called rumen. Okay, ruminants have a large sac-like structure between small intestine and large intestine. And the cellulose of the food is digested here by the action of bacteria, and the bacteria is not present in our body. So, second chapter, nutrition in animals, we discussed the main contents. Study the picture of human digestive system, the 5 important stages and the different steps conducting in different organs. Okay, that's all. Thank you.